Alright, I'm back. I'm ready to see what happens. Although I'm curious. Highest damage, 9999. I wonder if there's going to be a picto that lets you break the damage cap per attack. Maybe eventually. Alright, we continue. Also, I notice Lune is not on the final screen. Good, she's still there. What the hell is he doing? After all that.
Everyone all right?
Seal.
Okay.
Why?
Locos. Broken. Why can't you accept who you are?
Do you call this something else? I missed the subtitle. Yeah, I saw the seer at the end. Oh. Her face looks a bit scarred. Don't touch her.
What is that? Will you tell me your name?
It's not like... I'm kind of getting Silent Hill.
Where did it go? No. Alicia. Fuck!
Because you know in the Silent Hill movie... I can't remember the girl's name.
Glory. Thank you, mon ami.
Care to explain? Your father.
I don't think of him as my father anymore.
Still, why didn't you just tell us?
Because it's private. And it's painful and it's none of your business.
Kind of.
I cut ties with him decades ago.
Lying by omission is still lying.
I've told you everything you need to know.
I'd rather make that determination for myself.
I think we can all understand where each other's coming from, right? He hasn't steered us wrong yet. But we're a team now, and we won't get very far if we don't trust each other.
Family's complicated.
That's what those jars are?
The stories say that Gestrels reincarnate. Is that true? Can you bring Noko back?
Partially. We can bring Noko back to life. But not all of Noko will return. It will be a different Noko. The one you knew is gone.
I'm so very sorry, my friend. And all for naught. The Painter's heart was in that manor, and now it's gone. We have no way to access the monolith.
Expedition 58 seemed to think you knew another way.
What?
We found 58 and their journals.
So that's how you... I wasn't hiding it. If that's what you're implying. It's a dead end.
Wait, what are you talking about?
There is someone else who can help us.
Oh?
Excuse me. Is it true? Can you make a weapon that can pierce the barrier? Do you need something from the Axons? Do you need their hearts?
Look, to create this weapon, he needs enormous amounts of pure chroma, which is way beyond what we can get from Nevrons. The only source are Axons, yes. But like I said, that's a dead end. It's impossible.
Why? What are Axons?
They're massive creatures living on islands around the monolith. They're much stronger and much more dangerous than Nevrons. I can't die, and I still couldn't take them down.
Yet we found the corpse of one in Old Lumiere, so it's possible.
I don't know how that one died. But I'm telling you, listen to me, please. Our chances of taking them down without you lot dying are close to zero.
Close, but not zero. Death is coming either way. And as expeditioners, if we die fighting.
Wonderful pep talk.
I know.
All right, if we're going to fight the Axons, then let's be smart about it.
What do you mean?
I've had a few rough encounters with the Axons. There are 3 located on islands around the monolith, and we need at least 2 hearts to get enough chroma. One lives on a mountain too high for us to reach, so that one's out. We should start with the one to the west of the monolith. It's already been weakened by previous expeditions, right?
Yeah, Good idea. Maximize our chances.
Or we embrace the challenge and pick the one in the east.
I like your spirit.
Thank you.
What?
Did you listen to what I just said?
He's just like, the fuck is wrong with this girl? Oh, we can actually listen to the journal entry, hopefully. Let's have a peek. All right, Maya, let's take that skill off you. Solo fighter. It's only 1 point. Actually, what else have I got? Yeah, that'll do. It did seem like he was a bit over that girl's shit. All right. One thing I have noticed, which is very video game logic, but might not mean anything. All right. So what I was saying before is, in Silent Hill, the movie, which is going to be spoilers for the movie that came out like 15 years ago or whatever. I feel like her name was Alicia as well, but I could be wrong. Anyway, I feel like it started with an A. The girl, essentially bad stuff happened in Silent Hill, and the girl was Alice. Yeah. And she was too far gone, but she sort of kept her innocence, and it essentially got its own body and became its own person, but there's still two parts of the same soul. I'm starting to feel like possibly Mael is that? The innocence of that Alicia with the mask lady, because one, they look the same, and I'm pretty sure that Alicia is Renoir's daughter, which would be Verso's sister, and I noticed that Verso and Mael have the same eyes, which I guess isn't really saying that much, but out of all the characters that we've met, the humans, none of them have the same eyes. It's just a very wild theory. Anyway, let's put on some music. I got a new song. Le Grand Café de Lumière. Hello? Stop current track. There's nothing playing. Maybe it's too dramatic of a moment. Anyway, let's talk to the best boy.
I'm mad.
Esky,
I'm stinking mad.
about Noko.
That was mean. I thought he cared. Renoir's not being Renoir.
So he knows Renoir.
He's not. I know, buddy. I'm mad too.
Yeah.
Enjoying the stars.
Stars are the apples of the sky.
I love the way you see the world.
Oh, that constellation looks like Francois.
Yeah, it's not grumpy enough. It needs to look a bit more cranky.
He's not grumpy. He's just sad. He misses Claire.
Ah,
Enfant used to be all wee, but now he's all ooh.
We?
Yes, we! Back in the day, when there was nothing in the world except the four of us flying around on adventures.
Or
Ah, I see. And, Woo? How come you're not grumpy like Francois?
I am grumpy.
Oh, are you now?
I too am woo. But I'm also wee. So the wee balances the woo.
no.
Sounds like you're in a woo-wee type situation.
You really get me, Verso.
I think we're both a little, woo-wee. Wee-woo. Although I'm a bit more woo than we these days.
Oh, he's being pets.
Hey, that one looks a little like Minoko.
Oh, and if you squint and sort of scrunch up your face, that one next to it looks like Noko.
Verso and Essie feel their bond deepen after this meaningful interaction. Thor. You spend more time looking at the stars, saying they look like things they absolutely do not look like. Escape nonsense inspires Verso. Oh, gradient attack unlocks. Okay, that's not how I was expecting to unlock them, but I guess it makes sense because of the Persona-esque friendship. I don't know. It's very vague as to their whole thing. What am I looking at? How do I see the skill tree? Striker deals high single target physical damage. One hit can break. Right, let's talk to the saddest father in the world. Well, in this world, I guess.
I'm sorry, mon vieux. We'll bring Noko back.
I know.
I'm ready. Just say the word.
When the time is right. After we've settled this.
Yee. Verso approaches Minoko, who is carefully cleaning his Nevran legs.
Polishing your collection of Nev legs?
Yes. Aren't they beautiful?
Yes. I, too, find the legs of our enemies to be beautiful.
So that's how he has the ability to transform, is he collects the legs of the Nevron. So not every Nevron has legs, so he can't transform into them. It's a bit of weird. They never explained it. They said he doesn't know how it works.
Yes, I knew you would appreciate them. You, sir, are a true connoisseur of elegant weaponry.
Why do you need to polish them anyway?
A warrior must be prepared for battle. And battle is just as much mental as physical.
Mental, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you're a Nevron, and you see me. Charging toward you. Brandishing the well-polished and gleaming leg of one of your brethren. Think of the intimidation.
True. I wouldn't want to battle anyone who's using your hairy foot as a club. More for the smell than the intimidation.
And then, I transform into one of them. Ha! Intimidation and confusion.
Mm-hmm.
From that alone, the battle is already won. The rest is mere cleanup.
I don't know if this is the time to be sassy to him or if we're just supposed to... I'm gonna do it.
Funny. Doesn't seem to work for you against stalacts, does it?
Stalacts are too stupid to realize they should be intimidated and confused.
Right. Definitely not because you're afraid of them.
Pah! Me? I fear no Nevron. Least of all a stalact.
Perfect. In that case, want to go intimidate some stalacts? We've got some time to kill.
Yes. Well, that would definitely be quite exhilarating. But maybe later. I really need to finish polishing all these legs. I've still got 20 more to go.
I've missed you. All right then. Come on, move over and hand me an extra cloth. Let's get these legs shining so bright they blind our enemies and send them screaming.
As they polish the Nevron legs, Noko exuberantly bellows a war chant and bullies Verso into singing along. They sing together with great gusto. Friendship. Oh, sorry, relationship level increased. Lene comes over to shush them, but ends up joining the polishing effort. It takes a while, but they finally finish and head back to the others.
All these years and you've never defeated an Axon?
They're kind of tough.
And do you think our chances are close to 0?
I didn't think you cared about odds.
Lune and I have less than a year. But Mael's different.
Yeah.
Story time?
Yeah.
Let me think.
Come on. You've been alive for over 60 years. You must have tons of stories.
Over 100 years, actually. So, it's hard to choose.
You're 100 years old and so indecisive?
All right. Let me think. Okay, I'm going to share something deeply personal with you.
Oh, I'm so intrigued.
It's about my hair.
I think she was trying to bait him out of admitting that he should know better. But yeah.
Your hair? That's a bit literal on the dark and personal.
Hey, I'm sharing a heartfelt secret here. Do you want the story or not?
Please, do share.
Sometime after the fracture, my hair turned completely white, like an old man. Luckily, the Gestrel village has a hairstylist quite skilled in color treatments.
Lucky.
But he's always napping when I get there, and his apprentice always mucks things up. I'm lucky my hair's not purple this time.
Purple could be fun.
Sale gets it.
So, your turn.
Exactly. That's like... So, Alicia looks different. Not that she's just got white hair. She looked like she was lacking color completely. Like she was in grayscale. And I noticed he's got burns on him. He has a scar on his eye. Renoir has a scar on his eye. Alicia has burns on her. The house is on fire in like a vision. So it is kind of hinting that she's I don't know if she was the paintress. Because there's also, you probably missed a bit of it, but we found some white Nevrons that essentially were like, they needed our help. They didn't attack us. And they keep referring to someone as the mistress, who they imply is different to the paintress, but the mistress also paints. And that they kind of sometimes work together. So it's hard to say what the actual sitch is yet. Anyway.
That was hardly dark or personal.
White hair? Old man, I'm revealing myself here.
All you've revealed is that you're vain and that you're really bad at making appointments.
Well.
Vain? Hey, I'm not the one with all the bracelets and rings.
Actually, my students made these bracelets for me to remember them by.
Oh, she's in the wrong costume for that.
Because chances are we'll never see each other again.
Not necessarily.
I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist. My youngest student is 6. Her parents will gommage when she's 12, and she herself won't live past 21. Her parents did the maths. They'll have 12 years as a family, and she'll experience 21 years of life. These are the choices we get to make. The earlier you have children, the more time you get to share with them, the more life they'll get to live. And every year you wait...
You're shortening your child's life.
Precisely.
I think she and her husband waited too long.
You don't have any children, though.
No, I don't, but I have my students. One of my friends, Sophie, said it best. She said she loves her children so much, the best thing she could do for them is not to have them.
Yeah.
See? Dark and personal.
Yeah, you've set the bar high.
Come back with a better story next time.
Oh no, I just realized. Maybe the reason she's afraid of water is maybe her husband drowns, didn't get gommaged. We don't know why she's afraid of water. We'll see. Though Verso story was rather lacking, Sale appreciates Verso slightly more than before. Just slightly. About a level 2 appreciation. Sale and Verso spent a bit too long teasing each other before going back to the others. Alright, Lune, we gonna have some fun?
Lune.
Probably not.
Okay. We'll talk later then.
Do you want to spend some time with her? Yes. Hopefully that's the right thing to do. Luna stands by the fire, deep in thought. Verso tries to get her attention. This is embarrassing for Verso. I feel like she likes cats.
Do you like cats?
Just the way he said it.
What?
Do you like cats?
I think you've spent too much time alone. You've forgotten how to start a human conversation.
Exactly.
I just have this feeling you're a cat person.
Well, you're wrong.
Damn
I
it.
did have a dog named Pat, though.
No.
Interesting name.
My sister named him when we were kids. Stella. She was a gifted artist. And fiery. She definitely made the most of the time she had.
But I thought she was cool because she's a mage, so she'd have a cat. She's subverting expectations.
Were you close?
When we were younger, I guess. But my brother and sister had their own lives. They didn't care about my parents' research.
Doesn't seem fair.
No. I'm glad they got to live. Sol was a great older brother.
Lune and Sol.
That's actually how I met Gustav. Sol was dating his sister.
Emma?
So, you knew Gustav for quite a while then?
That's an awful lot of personal questions.
Hmm.
It is, isn't it? All right, we can talk about me again if you want.
How generous of you.
Ask away. I'm being sincere. Go ahead, ask me anything you want. We've got all night.
Remember, you offered. Do you like monkeys?
What kind of all the animals, Lune?
Oh, come on.
Verso and Lune enjoy a moment together. Lune is in such a good mood that she forgets to ask Verso other important questions, which Verso takes note of. Tre. They have a bit more fun together before heading back to camp. Right, we might not get a scene with Maya because she might be the camp scene. Oops, wrong button.
Ready for the axons? Of course you are.
Yeah, oh, we do get a scene. Verso approaches Mael, who was alone by the lake.
What was it like for you, growing up in Lumiere?
Aside from being a sad and lonely orphan, it was great. Although technically, everyone in Lumiere is an orphan.
That is so true.
How old were you when your parents passed away?
He knows something.
Around 3, I guess. I was an unwelcome surprise. They never wanted kids. And they definitely didn't want one right before their gommage.
Mm.
Yeah. Your arrival must have caused quite a bit of concern.
Panic's probably a better word. Then they died. And I bounced around from family to family. I can't even remember all of them. I was kind of a weird kid, I guess.
Mm.
So was I.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was obsessed with my piano and my paint set.
Mm.
I was a bit more severe than that. I used to have lots of nightmares and talk to myself. Kept running away from home all the time.
Nah, if that's weird, then we're all weird. Actually, I kind of think everyone's a weird kid in someone's eyes.
That's very true.
Well, I was a weird kid in everyone's eyes.
Even Gustav's.
Kind of. It's why he and his sister took me in. Nobody else wanted me. But I guess Gustav and Emma used to be weird kids too. So they liked me.
See? Everyone's weird. What's something you liked about Lumiere?
Wandering around the buildings. Nobody wanted me for any of the fancy apprenticeships, so I got stuck as a runner for the warehouses. But that turned out to be kind of nice. I got to go everywhere in the city. I probably know the place better than anyone.
Yeah? What was your favorite place?
The Hanging Gardens. Me and Gustav used to go up there a lot. Do you miss Lumiere?
He's from old Lumiere.
Yeah. I do. Not just the place, but everything about that time. The festivals, the gardens, dancing the night away on the harbour. Before, well, all this. That home is gone. Not just the place, but also the people.
You have us now?
Yeah. And you've got me. So, you want to dance the night away?
Maybe us, Ciel.
Mail starts to open up to Verso. She feels more comfortable with him. As does Verso with Mael. Ooh. Mael and Verso spend some time reminiscing about the past, then head back to the others. Wow. Sprint like a maniac. That's all I can spare at the moment. Alright, so let us camp. Gustav's journal. Mael finds a spot where she can write. She spends some time writing Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She writes about old Lumiere and how their city was actually transported from the continent to the ocean. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. Mael heads back. Check up on the others.
So, the masked person with Renoir, that's your sister?
Renoir. Was from the original expedition, I believe. He's also stopped aging, and his father. So I think the people that stopped aging, I don't think they're from the original expedition per se. I think they might be from his family. And it's just coincidental that they also happened to go on the first expedition. But that's just hypothetical. That's just me guessing. Anyway. They also both have like that mark across their eye, the dark smudge scar thing.
What a hard leap to make.
Her name's Alicia.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with her? She wears a mask all the time, she never talks, and she's always staring.
She was trapped in a fire a long time ago. Damaged her face and her throat, so, yeah.
Why did they come to see me?
I don't know. That surprised me when he told me.
I think he's lying really badly.
She helped me before. I thought she'd help me again, but it seems she's chosen a different side. Family is complicated, right?
Yeah.
Do you want the armband back?
What?
I feel like a fraud wearing it. Given, you know.
Wear it anyway. You said you chose your side, right?
I did. You're not upset with me.
Strangely, no. I hate secrets, but Gustav always gave people the benefit of the doubt. And your actions are what matters. I trust you.
Thanks.
Do we trust him there? Go to sleep. Casual merchant can be found in most levels. Escape ability unlocked. Swim through coral reach. Expedition escape. Escape can now take you to the continent from any expedition flag. Oh. MVP Escape. I guess we have to have unlocked that because you're trapped by coral. So when they say swim through, do they mean we just go through it or do we destroy it?
Let us get wet.
We destroy it. I wonder if it stays destroyed or if it comes back. Like the crunchy rocks. Oh god, that's a face. Is that? What the fuck is that? Oh, that's one of the... That's where one of the things are. It's another face. Alright, are they still on the map? Alright, they are. So I think they come back. So I won't destroy them for the sake of destroying them. I say as I destroy them for the sake of destroying them. Oh. It's not fighting mimes right now.
Time for swim.
Alright, but what we can do is... some enemies. I think that one's chromatic. Yeah, I think it's like coral. Kind of looks like where you drop ink, like ink painting. What am I doing? I'm kind of... Oh. Okay, I can't get up. Where am I going? Go around there and down there. Right? Is that what it said? Yeah. Because there was some outfits that I could not get from the Gestrel village. That because I didn't have an expeditioner unlocked. I'm guessing they're for Minoko. She's like really into painting. It's like another chromatic. They do look like they're glowing. Oh, that looks like a, I think I can get through this tree. Blocking the merchant, you whore. Alright, where am I going? Where's the Gestrel village? What is that? Alright, so this opens up a lot more of the map now that we can swim through things. I wonder if we ever get back to New Lumiere. What's on here? What is this place? Falling leaves, danger. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up soon. I just wanna see what the costumes are. Oh. I guess that's not one of them. Oh? That was nothing. I thought this thing was alive. It might be. Again. Oh, there it is. Lumiere in the back. Where's the Gestrel village? There it is. So they mentioned the one on top of a mountain. Are they talking about that one? That's literally looks like he's absorbing a floating. Was that always there? Looks like he's absorbing it, even though it's kind of off. Alright, let us find it. Get it this? No. Yeah, it is, and I fought something that wiped me out. Was it you? No. Was it you? No. Kind of. I think it's more preserving their bodies so they can be revived or reincarnated. Not you. You? What? Find a missing expeditioner. Are we getting a 16 member? I wasn't expecting that. Who knows? Oh, we should test this. Back to the continent. Do we get Gustav back? Maybe? That's my dream. Alright, I think they're all going to say the same thing.
All these years and you've never...
They're kind.
And...
Yeah.
Lune...
Wait, I could spend more time with her? Hello? I thought it had to be after an event. Verso approaches Sayal, who seems open to talking.
Here to make amends for your terrible story?
Maybe.
I'll be honest. I didn't expect things to get so deep so fast.
I could tell. I'm not really sure you're up to the challenge.
Oh, I can keep up. In fact, I'm here to offer a story.
A good one this time?
Yes. Well, you said I'm vain.
Hmm?
No, you said you're vain.
Would a vain person keep this scar?
Hmm.
I could heal it, but I don't.
What do you mean you could heal it?
Oh? Why is that?
It's a reminder of the price I paid to stand on my own 2 feet. But, it meant walking away from people I cared about. So, there you have it. Dark and personal.
I feel like there's more to this story.
Hmm.
It's probably not a coincidence then, that Renoir has a similar scar.
Mm-hmm.
Mael's right. You really do see everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We disagreed on pretty much everything. Tactics, goals, what lines we wouldn't cross. I had to walk away, but he was resistant.
You fought?
It was the first time we ever raised a hand against the other.
If you can control your healing, that means Renoir can too. And he made the same choice as you.
Oh, I never thought of it that way. But, you're right. So, dark and personal enough for you?
It was worthy.
Worthy of the story of that scar on your stomach.
Well, we all have scars that won't heal, don't we?
Deep.
That's a story for another time.
I need to know.
The scars look good on you, though.
I know. That's the real reason I keep them.
I knew it.
Tail appreciates that Verso opened up to her. She feels closer to Verso now. Boom. Tail and Verso switched to sillier topics for a few minutes before heading back to the others. Does that mean I can talk to everyone again?
Lune. Okay.
So they're not saying anything new, but I can force hangouts?
My fellow night owl.
Night owl?
You never seem to sleep.
I sleep. I sleep enough.
What keeps you up?
What doesn't keep me up?
From one insomniac to another.
Sometimes I just can't turn off my mind. It's like I pick up a puzzle and I can't set it down until I solve it.
And what's your current puzzle?
The talking Nevrons. The ones that seem to have personalities and thoughts and feelings. I'm trying to make sense of the things they said. I know there's an important piece of the puzzle there. We need to find and talk to more of them.
I've talked to a few. They mostly spout nonsense. I wouldn't expect too much.
Maybe you weren't asking the right questions.
Well, I'm certainly not as experienced as you.
What about you, my fellow night owl? Why can't you sleep?
Same, I guess.
Really? You don't strike me as the obsessive warrior.
So, you'd call yourself an obsessive warrior?
Come on, I just shared with you.
Sleep is not very restful for me. I used to have horrible dreams, but Somehow it was worse when they stopped. Now it's just this oppressive void.
Fascinating. So, you experience discomfort while you sleep? Pain? Are you aware of time passing? I should observe you next time you sleep.
Well, that's not creepy.
Precisely. It's science.
Well, it's not like we have private rooms here, so... Sure. Knock yourself out.
For science.
Right.
Verso flashes a grin at Lune. Lune can't help but smile back. The world feels a little brighter when they're together. Boom. Their conversations are unhinged. Lune can't restrain herself from asking Verso a few more questions before they head back to the others. Thanks to Verso's answers, Lune understands Chroma better than before. Gradient attack unlocked. Tree of Life. Ooh. What did you get? Cleanses all status effects and heals all allies. Oh, and generates 2 light stains. Noish, noish. Here we heal.
Ready for the axons?
Oh, can't talk to her.
I'm sorry, Monty.
I know.
I'm ready.
When the time is right.
Okay. Can we speak to you again?
Okay.
All these years,
They're kind of...
Andy,
I didn't think...
Lune and I...
Just making sure.
I'm
Esky. About...
Dad.
He's not...
Okay. So they're all there. Alright. Just making sure. Alright. I can force a save by changing to a good costume. And then changing to back. Yeah. Alright. I am actually done for the night.